Hey guys, it's me Kia, and today I'm going to be rating my piercings based on their pain level, and I'm going to give them all a rating 1 through 10. If you've never seen me before, then you obviously won't know, but if you have, you'll know that I literally have I've gone through a bunch of different piercings. I have a bunch of videos on my channel of me doing these piercings. Like literally my channel started off kind of like the basis of it was piercing videos at first. Like you can scroll all the way back on my channel and find like my first little piercing video from like 2021 of like me piercing my septum, from years ago. And hi, we're in 2024 now, so it's been a while, and I'm just a piercing girly. Been loved piercings, have had a bunch of them. So yeah, I'm gonna go through and rate them because like I know people out there want piercings. They want to know how do they hurt, like yada yada yada. They want to know. So like I'm about to tell you and give you the rundown. Okay, so first piercings I'm gonna start off are the ones on my ears. I can show you guys quickly what my ear setups look like right now. So this is my right ear. I can't see the camera like what I have, but you can see it for yourself. Basically, here are my piercings on my right ear, and then here are my piercings on my left ear. Okay, and I've had quite a few other ones that I've taken out. Like I redecorate my ears like literally whenever. So basically, first I'm gonna start off with the daith piercing. Now as you can see, I no longer have my daith piercing, but I did pierce my daith on camera like a long time, like a while ago. So yeah, I did do this piercing. And also all my piercings are done on myself too, so it's like, yeah. But yeah, starting off with the daith piercing, this one is definitely higher up on the pain level. I would give this definitely like a 9 out of 10. It hurts. It really hurts. Now, granted, my piercing ratings may be a little bit different just because than like somebody who goes to a shop, because some of them, when I would do them on myself, I would do them slow out of anxiousness, and if you do it slow, it hurts more. But daith piercing objectively hurts. I would definitely say the pain for that is like a 9 out of 10. It definitely hurts. The part of the ear that you pierce for the daith, I'll literally just put a picture on screen, is like literally attached to your head. So when you push the needle through, it hurts a lot because it's literally like you're piercing like a part of your head almost. Like I know it's the ear, but it's like literally attached to the head, so it like actually hurts, and the pain like radiates until you're done, like, and after it's like calms down, but like it actually is bad. So like I would say definitely a 9 out of 10 for the daith piercing. Okay, next up is the rook piercing. Now I don't have a video of me piercing my rook, unfortunately, but I can try to find a picture of the rook piercing like on me. And I had my rook piercing for like a year before I took it out. I just got bored and like, okay, let me take this out, which sometimes I honestly regret it because I did miss it, and my rook was my favorite piercing for that year that I had it. But yeah, pain level, I would say the pain level is maybe like a 7 out of 10. Like around there, maybe like a 6 to a 7. It definitely hurts, but not necessarily as bad as the daith, but it definitely hurts, like because the piece of cartilage for the rook is kind of like, it's kind of like folded in there basically, so it definitely hurts. But rook is still one of my favorite piercings, and I think it's worth it for sure. Also for the daith, keep in mind, let me rewind a little bit back to the first one. That one got like annoying for me just because I wear AirPods a lot, and it would like be hitting the AirPod and like getting irritated and stuff. So definitely before you ever get a tragus or a daith piercing, definitely think about how your AirPods will be hitting it and stuff, and how that can affect the healing. Okay, moving on to the next piercing are my Helix piercings. I've cycled through like multiple different Helix piercings at this point in time. I only have one on this ear right now, but yes, Helix piercing I would say is not very painful at all. Definitely like a 2 or 3. It's not bad. It's definitely not bad, especially like considering the amount of times that I've pierced my own Helix. It's literally not that bad. Definitely a 2 out of 3, and it's super cute, and it's like common, I guess, like, or if you want something like simple and cute, you don't want like a super complicated one, definitely Helix. But I will say that Helixes are probably one of the more annoying piercings because it's on the edge of your ear. It literally gets caught on everything, like clothes when you're pulling it over your head, or like your hair, or like whatever. It definitely, and like and if you lay on it, it can irritate it too. So definitely it's one of the more annoying ones, but it is really cute and doesn't really hurt to get done. But I would say the healing process is more annoying than getting it done, like for sure. Okay, next is my flat piercing, which I have on this ear. I love my flat piercing. Does not really hurt at all. This one is like a 2 out of 10, maybe like a 2 or 3, similar to Helix. It does not really hurt, and I love it. It's like a Helix, except it's less annoying because it's not on the edge of the ear. It's like more in the middle top, so it's not really getting caught on stuff as much, and like I just love it. I think it's cute. So definitely no more than like a 2 or a 3, but for sure before you get your flat pierced, make sure your piercer is like checking to see if your ear has veins, because I've heard of people having like veins in their flat or whatever, or like in certain parts of their ear where it wouldn't be a good idea to pierce, because like especially if it's like big veins, then like obviously if you pierce through like a big vein in your ear, then it's gonna bleed a lot and like just be bad. So like definitely check that. But other than that, I love flat piercings. Definitely not bad at all in pain rating. Okay, next up is conch piercing. I have one on both ears and I love my conch piercings. I always do. They're out of the way. They are just really convenient. They're like easy to heal because they just aren't hitting stuff. They're like out of the way and they're so cute, like literally like they're in the middle of the ear. Really decorates it. It's really like, I love it for ear setups. I just love conch piercings. And again, they literally don't really hurt at all either. I would say a conch piercing to me hurts even less than a Helix a little bit. Maybe I would give it like, I was saying for like the Helix and the flat, like a 2 to 3. Conch, I would say more like a 1 to 2. It's really not that bad. You can see I love it because I have it on both ears and it's great. It doesn't really hurt and it's like easy to heal. It's like probably one of my faves for sure. Okay, next are lobe piercings. I have 3 on each ear, and then I have this like little upper lobe, lower Helix. I don't know what to classify it as because it's like kind of in the middle, so it's like, what do I call it, you know what I mean? But other than that, yeah, I used to have a 4th lobe, took it out because I got bored of it. But yeah, lobe piercings are gonna be the easiest. Pain level is like a 1. It's really not bad at all for pain. People universally say this too. Literally babies have them, and like that just kind of tells you they don't hurt that bad, you know what I mean? Definitely like 1 out of 10. Lobes are literally like the most classic piercings. Like I feel like most people have a lobe piercing, so it's like, it's great. It's a classic. Okay, on to forward helix. I used to have a forward helix piercing on this ear, but that has been long gone. I took it out a while ago just because mine wasn't healing good, so I just got rid of it just because it didn't make any sense anymore for me. But I've seen them be really cute on people. I've seen people who have like enough space get like a 3 stack of a forward helix, and it's really cute. For the pain on this one, I would say maybe like, I don't think it was bad, like it didn't hurt. It's like a similar pain to like a helix or a flat, but my forward helix bled a lot and it felt really uncomfortable because I pushed the needle through the forward helix, but then I had to like turn the needle this way to be able to put the jewelry in. So literally me having to like turn the needle with my skin through it just was like so uncomfortable. So for that, I'll give it like a 4. But again, I've seen other people have them and then be great, so it depends on your ear. But yeah, for me, I would say like 4 out of 10. Okay, and finally, the last ear piercing that I've had is my tragus piercing, which is right here. I actually just uploaded a video not long ago of me piercing my tragus. I did 4 piercings in one day in that. So you can kind of see me doing it in action, and it did not hurt as bad as I thought it would. I would say that a lot of people say this, but the crunch, you can hear the crunch of the needle like literally popping through that tragus once you push it through. It's a little bit disgusting, I'm not gonna lie. It's a little bit like, ugh, you know what I mean? Like, ugh, like kind of like it's like a little bit gross, but it is not painful that bad at all. I would say maybe like a 4, maybe. Yeah, probably like a 4. And I wouldn't say more than a 5. It's really not that bad, and it's super duper cute. And yeah, not really bad at all. I would say though, again, if you wear AirPods a lot, definitely consider it, because sometimes when I put my AirPods in, my tragus piercing does feel a bit uncomfortable. But other than that, I think it's a really cute piercing and doesn't really hurt that badly. Okay, so finally done with the ears. Now moving on to my non-ear piercings. First, I'm going to start with the nostril piercing. As you can see, I have 2 of them. Piercing for this definitely is a little bit, it definitely hurts because like the nose is just a sensitive place on the body. I would say pain for this is maybe like a 4 or 5, you know what I mean? Nothing outrageous, but you know, definitely like a 4 or 5 for these. Your eyes will water, but other than that, it doesn't really hurt. I will say that it is stressful. I saw a TikTok about this. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find it, but like when your nose piercing falls out at night, mine fall out at night all the time because mine are like old. I've had mine like for like one of them over a year, one of them like about a year. Actually, I had both of them over a year, so it's like now they're like pretty good on healing, so even if they do fall out during the night, I can like shove it back in pretty easily and it's not that bad. But a lot of people who get new ones, like new nose piercings, it gets ripped out in the night and then they try to put it back and it hurts so bad and it's like a struggle. A lot of times they can't even put it back. It's just bad, especially the little L-shaped ones. It's just bad. But that's not related to the piercing pain necessarily, but it is like an annoyance. Like I feel like the annoyance should be weighed into it. Like Helix piercings don't really hurt that bad, but the annoyance of when they get caught on hair and whatever is like definitely should be taken into account. Anyways, other than that, nose piercings are super cute and like super common. Definitely be like a 4 or 5 on pain level. Okay, next, septum piercing. I've pierced my septum so many times on this channel, so you can know that I've done it like a girl. I'm septumed out. I don't have it because I just don't like it on me. I tried to like it a lot, but I just couldn't. Like I didn't like it on me. But it looks cute on other people. Pain for a septum is probably like the same as nose, 4 to 5. As long as you get it in the sweet spot. The first time I pierced my septum, I did not pierce it through the sweet spot, and I pierced it through the cartilage because I didn't know what I was doing, and that hurts way worse, and that is like a 7 or 8. But if you pierce it in the right place through that sweet spot, which is where it's supposed to go, in that little septum area, then like a 4 or 5. Okay, next is Smiley piercing. I also do have a video. I have a video where I pierced my septum and Smiley on the same day. But yeah, Smiley piercing does not really hurt at all. It's like a 1, because you can't really feel it. The piece of skin is so small. And yeah, the Smiley piercing is really cute. The reason why I don't have mine is because it started to migrate. So I just got like annoyed like sensory wise with it moving under my lip constantly. But other than that, I've seen it look really cute on other people, but I've heard it's like more of like a temporary piercing anyway, so it's like, but yeah, overall, Smiley is like literally a 1 and you don't feel it at all. Okay, as for the tongue piercing, it's literally the most viewed video on my channel. And yeah, that was disastrous for me. That was definitely like, girl, that shit was like a 10, because not only did it hurt when doing it, I know I did it slow, but like, that was just hard to do. Everything was so slippery. Like a lot of people were disapproving in the comments and like, oh, you did it so slow, dude, it was hard to do. My tongue is wet and slippery and moving. It's like a muscle. Like, what do you want from me? Like, I'm sorry, but yeah, it was just bad. It was annoying. You could literally watch the video and like watch me do it, and like also blood warning, it was bleeding and it's bad for me. Okay, next was my Ashley piercing, which I also have a video on this too. I literally had it for like a day just because I didn't have the right jewelry. I literally bought so many packs of jewelry, dude, like trying to find ones that would fit my lip because my lips are like thick, basically. They're like plump and thick. So like I tried to find so many different ones that would fit through, but they were all way too short for my lip. Like I just couldn't find anything. And then I tried to find some other rings, and then they were like, and then I found some longer ones, like a 12, 14 millimeter ones, and then like in length, and then like those were made out of like nickel or something. They were made out of a cheap metal, and then like you can smell it constantly. So I just couldn't take it anymore, so I took it out. But I think it's a really cute piercing. Also take into account that any oral piercing can damage your teeth, so be careful with that too. But for the pain of the Ashley piercing, it's really not that bad. It's honestly kind of easy to pierce through because the lips are really soft. So I would say maybe like a 4 for that, because like the lips are soft, you just kind of push it through and that's it. And I think it's cute too. It just didn't work out on me. Okay, the final piercing that I have is my belly button piercing, which again, I have a video on most of these. And that one actually hurt a lot. I would say maybe like an 8 or a 9 for that, just because again the skin was thick and hard to push through, and also I had to do it twice because I originally pierced it with a 16 gauge needle, then realized that's too small, and I realized too late, so I was like, oh my god, and I had to re-pierce it with a 14 gauge needle, and it was painful. But I love my belly button piercing. It's like definitely one of my faves, so no regrets, but that was something. So it's like, but yeah, definitely like an 8 or a 9 for that one. Okay guys, so those were all of my piercings that I've had or currently have right now. I hope this gives you some insight if you were like wondering. I don't know. Anyways, thank you for watching. Peace.
Tell me what you see in me. Gotta be